Are you truly free, or are you merely a pawn in a cosmic game you don't even know you're playing? What if the reality you perceive is a carefully constructed illusion designed to ensnare your very soul? Prepare to confront a truth so chilling, so profound, it will shatter your understanding of existence. This is not just a story, it's a stark warning, an urgent call to awaken before it's too late. Imagine a world where malevolent forces cloaked in charm and deceit seek to enslave humanity. They are the lost, the angry, the void of love, yet they walk among us, appearing normal. Their goal? To trick the unsuspecting, to lure them into a web of spiritual bondage, promising power or escape, only to deliver ruin. This is the chilling reality faced by countless souls, drawn into a dark covenant, forced to commit unspeakable acts, their lives twisted into a grotesque parody of existence. These are not mere fables. This is the testimony of those who have walked in the deepest shadows, who have witnessed the horrifying truth firsthand. They speak of individuals so spiritually potent, not chosen, but called, their aura radiating power, their thoughts capable of moving mountains when fueled by emotion. Their words, sharp as blades, manifest reality. Whether in altered states or the spiritual realm, they possess an uncanny awareness, a righteousness corrupted, a love twisted into a weapon. They are kings and judges in their own right, capable of mercy, yet ruthless in their service to the dark. Their very presence is distinct, their eyes burning with an unnatural fire. The path to spiritual enslavement often begins subtly, with a whisper of desperation or a promise of power. Many, feeling targeted by unseen forces, experience profound inner turmoil, a sense of being pursued by darkness. This can manifest during difficult life phases, amplified by substance abuse, depression, or isolation. Voices, thoughts, and a pervasive sense of being watched, even hated, can drive individuals to seek answers in dangerous places. Why do others seem to know your thoughts or harbor inexplicable hatred? The answer lies in a terrifying duality. Psychologically distorted perceptions can arise from altered states, leading to paranoia. Spiritually, however, it's believed that opening oneself to negative energies, despair, or illicit practices attracts spiritual darkness. This darkness, often personified as the adversary, seeks to destroy, confuse, and isolate, severing connections to light and truth. Those who appear to know your secrets, who mock or condemn, are often reflections of your own inner turmoil, or they are themselves instruments of a deeper malevolence. They are people like you and me, but their souls are either wounded and projecting, or they are actively engaged in the unseen war. Their objective is clear: to break you, to isolate you, to keep you from the divine. The depths of this spiritual warfare are truly unspeakable. Imagine a red book, a ledger of souls where names are inscribed destined for sacrifice. This is not metaphor, it is a chilling reality for those initiated into the occult. A former practitioner recounts how, at just 2 months old, he was initiated into this world of darkness. A family member seeking personal gain endangered the entire lineage. In this dark covenant, names are given, crossed out, and the individual dies in the physical world. Their blood, drawn from their graves by demons, is offered to the adversary, a gruesome payment for access to power and curses. This blood, collected in vases, slides into the very castle of the Dark Lord, satisfying his thirst and granting the practitioner entry. Such is the price of seeking death and curses. Practitioners are willing to commit unimaginable atrocities, offering immense sacrifices. Contrast this with the complacency of many who claim faith, unwilling to make even the smallest sacrifice for their divine master, yet expecting blessings. The seriousness of those in the occult is a stark, terrifying lesson. They meticulously record condemnations in black books, planning the demise of their victims. But there is hope, a path to annul these curses, to have your name removed from the red book through divine intervention. The influence of these dark forces extends far beyond ritual chambers. They orchestrate misfortunes, pre-plan deaths, and manipulate lives with chilling precision. The former practitioner describes how a nephew's death was planned, his blood already drunk in the spiritual realm, his remaining time on earth merely a countdown to a predetermined accident. Even more horrifying is the account of a 6-month-old fetus sacrificed and consumed, its mother left barren, her fertility offered to the Dark Lord. These are not isolated incidents but calculated acts within a vast interconnected web of evil. The adversary, a master of deception, can even incarnate within individuals, using their bodies to commit acts of depravity, leading unsuspecting souls into sexual immorality, which serves as a gateway for giant demons. The world of the adversary, often called the second world or pandemonium, is a realm of rebellion. It has its own hierarchy, its own goddesses, like Mary Margui, who presides over a domain of Catholic magic, deceiving the faithful into idolatry. This spiritual realm is equipped with mystical satellites and radars that monitor humanity, allowing the adversary to control the world, though he is not omnipresent like the divine. Even our modern world, with its technological marvels, is not immune to this unseen influence. The adversary, unable to read the thoughts of the truly faithful, devised a cunning plan: the telephone and cell phone. Every call, it is claimed, passes through the world of darkness, intercepted and listened to before reaching its destination. The very numbers and symbols of our digital age, like www and customer service codes, are said to bear the mark of the beast, 666, a testament to the adversary's pervasive craftiness. This dark government operates on 3 levels: the divinity, royalty, and ministry of the adversary and his demons. A triad of demons, including Calibos, Apollyon, Belial, Nicol, and the Queen of Heaven, work to destroy divine capacity in man, precipitate death, and control technology. They are the unseen architects behind rapid technological progress, twisting it for their own ends. The adversary stands as a cosmic barrier between humanity and the divine, blocking inefficient prayers, those offered by individuals living in sin. Just as the prince of the Persian kingdom resisted the angel sent to Daniel, so too can these forces impede divine intervention when sin creates a chasm. This underscores the critical importance of living in righteousness and sanctification, for only then can prayers pierce the cosmic veil. The adversary's government also manipulates spiritual practices even within established religions. The sign of the cross, a symbol of faith, is revealed as a trap, a conjuration of demonic entities when performed without true understanding. The ash placed on foreheads during religious ceremonies, mixed with human bone ash from cemeteries, is said to bind souls, making them slaves to death and capturing their will in spiritual prisons. This explains why many remain spiritually captive, unable to break free from deceptive doctrines. The adversary categorizes humanity into 3 groups, each corresponding to a color of magic. Black, those driven by hatred and jealousy, willing to kill without gain. This is the realm of witchcraft Islam as interpreted by the speaker, Jainism, and holy magic. White, those who seek to prove everything, explaining existence through science, often denying the divine. Red, those who crave wealth, elevation, domination, and power, willing to kill for it. Witchcraft itself manifests in 3 forms. Conscious witchcraft, practitioners who knowingly engage in dark rituals consuming human flesh and blood, often found even within religious institutions. Unconscious witchcraft, individuals unknowingly used by conscious sorcerers, often revealed through recurring dreams of eating, sexual relations, being chased, or flying. Physical ailments upon waking can also be a sign. Blood witchcraft, characterized by a lack of compassion, brutal child rearing, domestic violence, hatred, vengeance, sadism, immoderate jealousy, disrespect, and chronic lying. These practices are not confined to specific regions, they are global. The speaker, a former conscious sorcerer, reveals how he was used even as a baby to travel spiritually and participate in dark gatherings, plunging his family into deep sleep. He warns against seemingly innocuous things like nicknames, ropes tied around children's waists, spider webs in homes, and even certain pictures or idols, all of which can serve as gateways for demonic influence. Many live lives of toil, working hard but never truly benefiting, their blessings stolen by unseen forces. This is likened to the Israelites building pyramids for the Egyptians, laboring for another's gain. Who sits on your life, controlling your destiny? The adversary and his agents seek to rob you of your fruits, leaving you with mere crumbs. The former sorcerer reveals how curses are cast in the spiritual realm in rivers and trees, affecting families for generations. Children abandon studies, relationships fail, and prosperity is blocked, all due to these unseen decrees. But there is hope. Just as a will takes effect upon the death of the testator, so too does the divine will for prosperity and hope take effect through a higher power, canceling the curses of the adversary. This is a call to go fishing, not for fish, but for the blessings stolen and hidden in the darkness. Through faith, these blessings can be recovered. The spiritual war is fought on every front, even in the mundane. Markets, for instance, are described as dumping grounds for demons, each allocated legions of malevolent entities. Unsuspecting shoppers consume contaminated products, fulfilling the adversary's objectives. Traffic accidents are often orchestrated by these forces. Even homes are battlegrounds. Night flights by sorcerers reveal the houses of pagans and hypocritical believers as open and vulnerable, while those surrounded by divine fire are impenetrable. Spider webs, idols, and unresolved conflicts within a home are all entry points for demonic activity. Witchcraft can be contracted through pacts, family inheritance, or even by influence such as unknowingly consuming food prepared with dark intent. The speaker warns against allowing children to eat outside the home without knowing the spiritual state of the hosts. The world is saturated with spiritual warfare, often disguised as everyday life. The adversary's influence extends to politics, education, social media, and commerce, strategically positioning individuals for his own ends. Many gifted individuals, unaware of the true source of their abilities, are manipulated. The speaker recounts a chilling conversation with a pastor who offered power in exchange for unspeakable acts, highlighting the pervasive nature of deception even within religious circles. He warns against the pursuit of greatness at any cost, revealing it as an illusion that often leads to suffering and spiritual bondage. The conversation delves into the nature of heaven and hell, the prevalence of fornication as a major spiritual problem, and the manipulation tactics used by dark forces, often disguised as religious messages. It emphasizes that true freedom comes not from worldly pursuits or superficial piety, but from a deep, unwavering connection to the divine. This is not a call to fear, but to awareness, to understand that ignorance is not bliss, but a vulnerability, to recognize that many of life's problems stem from spiritual battles, not just physical circumstances. The path to redemption, to breaking free from these unseen chains, lies in seeking divine guidance, understanding spiritual principles, and living a life of integrity. The choice is yours. Remain blind to the unseen war or awaken to the spiritual realities that shape your destiny. Do you continue to walk in ignorance, vulnerable to manipulation and deception, or do you seek the truth that sets you free? If you feel targeted, if you sense an unseen struggle in your life, do not despair. Seek divine guidance. Turn to the Most High, the source of all light and truth. Pray, meditate, and seek wisdom from sacred texts. Examine your life. Identify and remove any gateways in your life, negative habits, unresolved conflicts, or objects that may invite dark influence. Guard your mind. Be vigilant against thoughts of despair, paranoia, or hatred. Fill your mind with light, truth, and love. Seek support, talk to trusted spiritual leaders, counselors, or mentors who understand spiritual warfare. Stand firm. Remember, you are not alone. There is a power greater than any darkness, ready to protect and redeem you. This is Mikhail Massa presenting a testimony from a former Congo sorcerer. This knowledge, often hidden, is now exposed. Our people, like Moses in the house of Pharaoh, are in bondage, but the time has come to learn, to conquer, and to win. Awaken, discern, choose wisely. Your eternal destiny depends on it.